that's why for me personally, when I first ran and now that I'm running again, my commitment has always been to voter engagement and voter turnout, because we can sit here and talk about all the things we would want to see in our state, but until we have a majority of individuals that align with those values and those principles, we can't see those bills passed. But the one thing that you mentioned in terms of what specifically a state house member does, or the duties that are generally assigned, first of all, the only constitutional obligation that session has to do is pass the state budget. And so I think that this is actually something key, regardless, quite frankly, about whether someone is as a Republican or Democratic elected, because at the budget level, now to be fair, those individuals that usually get more, especially more meaningful things in the budget, obviously are Republican elected members.
And it was like, so how does the small business know how to get the money? She pretty much said rub elbows. That was pretty much what she said.
Well, at the
So for
federal level,
me, that's okay. Go ahead.
no, I would say at the federal level. So Carolyn was U.S. rep at the federal level, right, for the term that she
Mm-hmm.
served, and very similarly, right, the state budget is not, there's this money for X business. It really is very similar in the sense of, like, the money is usually allocated to the national federal U.S. Department of Small Business Administration. It's allocated sometimes maybe to these large investment programs like Invest Atlanta, or those kind of programs. Or a lot of it is administered again through different federal agencies, where then, or the local jurisdictions, right? Whether it's the counties, whether it's the state as a whole, because this that we in the state budget count on federal funding as well. About somewhere between 20 to 30% any given year of the state budget actually takes into account federal funding that the federal government provides the state. So, um, it, so yes,